In this usage of Keyshot, I'm pretty much using the rendered thumbnails to get like a different scheme, a whole different color. You can see the advancement of the color types and how some of them have different textures to them. Shininess, gleam, almost like a liquid metal type texture. Very like reflecting, translucent, stuff like that. The program's made to work together with it because it has its own inputted lighting, and that you could change with the settings as well. But it pretty much helps on the tone and reflectivity of the images that you see and how it shows its detail and stuff like that. Although to complement this, sometimes more etch detail would be a really good factor in this, so that certain edges don't give that kind of pudgy effect. This program is used for like many different type of 3D model works, characters, images, cars, items, and it's like very good for that kind of like advertisement and display type effect that you can get out of it. With your render display thumbnails, which act as matte caps like in ZBrush, that gives you more options on what kind of metals you want to use so that you can get like the kind of reflective or that kind of hard metallic rough structure edge that would, add that kick and vibrancy to your works. Here you can also add glassy, more see-through like textures as well. Let's say you have something that's broken into different pieces and segments, and you want to display the glass, like the windshield and all that, and have that kind of balance and reflectivity on that. Because I mean, the direction and reflection flow will get it to have that distinct look about it when it's all said and done. This allows you to change the contrast and brightness. I see this actually helps in giving more of a sharpness to the image as well. And that really helps in your, kind of contrasty look to things and gives it slightly more of an edge on its outlining. Piece, I didn't primarily put the wing part in just yet. My main focus was to see how this would look with these textures and fixtures on it to give it that really good, nice, glossy look that it would have. Before that, also add the detail coloring on the UV map with the insignia and the whole imagery, so that together with the input that I'll put on it, it'll have the look that the character itself has as well. Level of intensity that it would have. About this program, it sure spends time on processing its color and getting it all right. You can see like a kind of film grain when you start to toggle and move your mesh inside of this program. You can even mess with the occlusion image as well and see how that looks on the model as you check and go around it. Such things as changing the rendering intensity. Keyshot comes in handy for the variety of equipments that it comes with. That would be different backgrounds you could put in of your choice, shading, detail to coloring, and just things like shadowing, set reflectivity, angle shadowing, and added geometry for that kind of instance of flow of things. Suiting your whole atmosphere woes and how things are set together. On top of that, you can even change a certain set of panel sets for darkening, but we'll get to that later. With all that in mind, possibilities are almost endless. You can even add to a sense of battle damage, chewed up metal, excretions, and the bends and the folds, and the way the dark linings might add to the flavor of that. And I'm going to note this down, as you may already see. This program will actually give you that impact on your hard surface works and everything you have done in the process. It will actually add that full force integrity that you're looking for. Once you find the right modality in doing that, you will surely get that impact. Just keep on searching, keep on looking, and you'll pretty much get to that. One setting you might want to really look into for this would be the 3-point sharp medium 2K or the 3-panel straight 2K, 3 panels sided 2K in your download environments, interior outdoor settings. Those will surely add that shadowy texture to your already made glossiness. The input that you then create will really put a good finish on your works, giving you the ammo to suit your visions, and adding a stylized layer to your piece. Oh, very important. Depending on what you want with your image too. I know it all looks good and all, but you may want to change the settings depending on what you're doing, because you may get, it may not always work for you in getting something that looks too reflectant, kind of like glossy, like water instilled and diamond trapped to some kind of vibration, which makes it look like a new metal with an unbound level of luster to it. And maybe that might not always want to be what you're looking for, which it would help for certain types of imagery, but with other things it may not be as realistic in that sense that you might be fixated on looking for. I mean, that pretty much all depends on you and what you're looking to do with your project as you're tinkering around with getting the right stuff. Depending on what your goals are with your display, you can even put a back page image into the image as well. Maybe you're trying to display something or describe something that you're posting on some site, and you may want to have something that has the info on what you're doing that you already typed through and engaged in getting to audience in which you're directing yourself to. Hope you enjoyed this session.